Namaste and good evening to all. We have started the recording of this session and we will also be uploading this to our Nirvana's YouTube channel. So today is the first session of this Bhagavad Gita series and I request everyone to join from their college IDs. So is my voice clearly audible? Just can someone give me a confirmation, please?
It is audible.
Yeah, it's audible.
Aahnik,
Yes.
you should not remove anyone if they don't have any college ID.
Okay. So I'm really glad that we are able to organize this session in the summer vacation. So as we all know that the Bhagavad Gita is the proud flag bearer of Bharat. Like it emerges as the ethereal oasis of enlightenment for humanity. It shows us the path of action entwined with devotion. In a mere 700 shlokas, it weaves together profound wisdom and diverse philosophies nestled within the embrace of Sanatana Dharma. But unfortunately, the depths of Gita often remain unexplored by many. Yes, sir. Sir, we have started recording.
No, I
Sir,
don't think recording has started because if
uh,
recording.
yes. I'm recording using OBS Studio. Actually, in my
Okay, okay,
account, I don't think I have permissions to do Google Meet recording.
okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. And I request if someone has OBS Studio on their machine, you can also record. So just in backup purpose, in any case, if my recording goes away, we will have a backup. So with that said, let us continue. Uh, Regrettably, the depths of Gita often remain unexplored by many, concealed behind a veil of unfamiliarity or self-doubt, preventing them from beholding its profound essence. In this extraordinary series, Nirvana endeavors to unravel the essence of Shri Krishna's teachings, presenting them in a manner that is both accessible and resonant with the human spirit. The Bhagavad Gita transcends the confines of religious dogma, spanning beyond the boundaries of time and space to unveil the essence of eternal teachings embedded within the fabric of Sanatana. And we should also know that the word dharma should not be confused with the word religion. The religion is a Western word, and the word dharma is a Sanskrit non translatable which has a much deeper meaning. With that said, I would like to uh, invite Kowshik to start the session with a special shlok. So, Kowshik.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मणिदये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Today is Ashada Shukla Purnima, which is also known as Vyasa Purnima or Guru Purnima. Today is the day on which we play our tributes to all our Guru Parampara. The word Guru itself has a great meaning. गुशब्दस्त्वन्धकारस्यात् ऋषब्दस्तन्निरोधकः अन्धकारनिरोधत्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते. The word gu means andhakara or ajnana, and the word ru means the one who removes it. The word guru means the one who removes the ajnana and teaches us the gnana. So on this day we should pay our tributes to all our Guru Parampara. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaushik, so much. And in this occasion, I would also like to pay our tributes to all our professors and all our teachers who have worked so hard to teach us and to explain us all the amazing concepts. And today, we are very happy and we are honored to have with us two special guests. First of all, I would like to invite Dr. Piyush, sir, who is a faculty, who is a professor in our college. Sir.
Hello everyone.
Yes.
I hope you are enjoying the vacation, and this is a very good time with your family to spend with the golden time with your family, and to 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 know to grow in our life, to understand more about our life, and also it is a very good time to learn the technical things. Uh, and uh, to ultimately we need to utilize our vacation time, right? It is not all like we always need to go for the study. It's sometimes we need to relax, sometimes we need to study, and we need to enjoy. So first I welcome you all. You all are thank you for participation, and thank you for coming here, right? So I will start with the talk. Just I will take the 5 minutes, right? I will start with the talk that we all, in some point of the life, uh, due to loneliness or family problems or many more reasons, we suffer from low mood, less focus, helpless, guilty, and gradual reduction in our work output, right? So we all have faced this thing. We are not kind of left from these kind of sentences, the words I have just mentioned. So we have all suffered from this kind of things. And the main thing, the main important word I want to mention here is the overthinking, right? That reduces the work output what we are doing here, right? So as a student, or as a teacher, or as any person, overthinking is the main obstacle, right, in our life. So when we are going to focus on a study, or when we are going to focus in our life, the the thoughts are coming, many thoughts are coming, right? So what we are here to find out the solution, right? Or to relax, or to enjoy, or to find our own happiness, which is independent of anything, right? So come to the Gita. As we are starting the Gita series, to come to the Gita, if in one line I want to say the Gita, it opens the door to the wisdom, happiness, prosperity, and beyond that, right? So let's see that what we can get from the Gita, right? So what I understand from the Gita is that we all are Arjun, right? We all are Arjun. We need to ask question only to the right person, right? And ultimate, the right, the God, the right person, the God, or you can say any name, the Achyut, you can say, is the only the Krishna, right? So when we ask the right question, and all your questions in you can see, you can find out in Gita, right? So if I want to say that, if I want to say that one, the meaning of one shlok in Gita is that the Arjuna is saying to the Krishna is that, हे कृष्ण, मेरा रथ दोनों सेनाओं के मध्य स्थापित करो. Please go into the middle of the middle of the war, right? So here, the middle of the war is the very much important. The ground, the middle of the ground is very much important. Why? This is called the middle path. मेरा रथ दोनों सेनाओं के मध्य ले चलो, राइट? तो यहाँ पर एक तरफ जो अर्जुन कह रहे हैं, द अर्जुन इज सेइंग दैट आई वांट टू गो फार फ्रॉम द पांडवा, and I want to see my enemies by coming nearer to them, right? So in our life, so consider this thing as our take Arjuna as you. So in our life we have many attachments, right? And we have many uh, dislike entities in our life, right? So many attachment, we like them, and many dislike entities are there, right? So what we need to this slok is saying is that we need to see, we need to see our attachment and whatever we dislike in a both in the same manner, because the Krishna is saying, Arjuna is saying, "Mera rath middle mein le chalo, madhya mein le chalo," so that I want to see both sides fairly, right? Although Krishna at this point of the time is not clear, right, what he is doing, but he is chosen the side which is side of the Krishna, right? So the middle path is very much important. We need to see our attachment and what is we are not liking in a both in a fair manner, right? So I want to request you all students, whatever attachment in your life, anything, right? The- I'm not naming, but you have many attachments, or me also having the many attachments, and there are many things we don't like, right? But just Arjun saying that go to the middle, to the Krishna, go to the middle. That means we need to see our attachment and whatever we are not liking in the same manner. And that is the Gita opens the door of happiness, wisdom, and prosperity, and beyond that, right? So as a student, you always prefer Gita, not for the student, for all faculties and for all every person should again and again read Gita. It's not only the one time, because overthinking and the 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 guilty and it's not coming the one time. It is constantly situations are coming in our life. That's why we need to again and again read the Gita, right? So we have started with all your efforts, the volunteers, the members, the extended core members, and I really appreciate that you have started. You have taken this very seriously, and you have started. And I feel proud that our students are contributing to themselves and for growth of the others. Okay, for this point, all the best, the team, and I hope this series will really help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, very much for your enlightening words. As sir rightly said, that we need to read Gita multiple times. With each iteration, we will unlock many new possibilities. Lot of different layers of meanings will be clear to us when we read it again and again. And like basically, Gita encodes, like it compresses all the cream, like it has all the cream of our tradition, all the cream of the knowledge that has been gained. So this is very powerful actually. And now I would also like to say that we are very happy and proud and honored to have PhD scholar Shri Ramakrishna sir with us. So, sir, please.
Yeah, thank you. Is my voice audible first?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good afternoon all. Good afternoon, Dr. Piyush Joshi and core members of the team, Nirvana Club, and other participants also. And thank you for giving me a chance to discuss, interact, or kind of talk regarding Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so let's just start with a lesson learning story. Okay, there was a guy, UG guy, like who is going to step into graduate, okay, program. So what he did, he asked his father once, okay, so if I be a graduate, then what gift I can expect from you? Then the father thought for a while and he replied, I would like to give you the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which will help you after the graduate till the death, how you should live in the earth. Then the boy got irritated immediately because like when in a young age or child to young stage, we do not attract many towards this spirituality and other things. Rather, we attract towards many in like sports, games, and outside material things and activities. So similarly, that boy also like got irritated. He told, "No, father, I don't want that Bhagavad Gita and these all. I need a brilliant, excellent car from you, so that when I go to my job, when I get my placement, then I can use that car and I can go by car." So the father told, "Okay, fine. So I will take care of that your desire also." Then what happened? After a few years passed, 3 4 years passed, the boy got graduation and he went to his father. Then he asked, "Where is my gift?" What happened? The father came with the same Bhagavad Gita, what he thought about 3 years back. Then the boy got literally irritated. Now he simply, discarded himself from the family and everything. What he thought, this is not the right place to stay. So he immediately joined in the job what he got placed, and he did not talk to his father also because he disappointed the child. Then what happened? After a few years passed, the father also died. Then the letter goes to the boy. The boy came to home. Then the boy saw the same Bhagavad Gita, the father holding and died. Then he got like he was in the sad. Then he took the Bhagavad Gita from his father and placed it in his bag. Then a few days, when he opened that Bhagavad Gita, he was literally surprised. Means he was expressless. What he found? He found there was a slave inside the Bhagavad Gita which was named on that boy having a Ferrari car gifted by his father. Then, what would be the situation of that boy? You can think. So, the lesson from this story, what we can learn is, see, we all are in the world, and we all are in the place of the boy, who was in the character in the story. Now, every human being have some desires. We know that. So we are always chasing that desire. We are always trying to get fulfill of the desire. Even if that is fulfilled, we create new desires that come to our mind. It's very natural. For that, what we expect these desires, the small desires, to be fulfilled by the God. We go to God. We go to temple also to fulfill our desire. Then God gives us the Bhagavad Gita to enlighten us to fulfill our desires, not whatever we wish, but whatever the God's plan also. The additional things also God gives, but we do not understand that at the particular time. So that is why the importance of Bhagavad Gita comes here in our life. Okay, so with this short story, I will start like the Sanatana Dharma has so many of shastras, Veda, Shastra, Upanishad, etc., etc. Many things are there, right? So all these shastras are divided particularly into two types. We may heard that word like Shruti and Smriti. Okay, so what is Shruti and what is Smriti? So, in my talk, actually, I would like to use a few Sanskrit words as it is, Devanagari words as it is, so that the flavor should be there to understand, actually. Because we cannot translate every Sanskrit word to English. I mean, it is difficult to find also the exact word, it's difficult to understand for you also. So, I'll kind of get a mixture. Okay. Now, the Shruti, it defines like the scriptures which is directly quoted the God's statement. Okay, that is called Shruti, and the scriptures which describes God's statement with additional contents and translations and etc. That is called Smriti. Okay. Now, what comes under Shruti? What comes under Smriti? We have to first know that one. Like the main scripture of Sanatana Dharma or Hindu Dharma, you can say, that is called Veda. Veda. After that, Upanishads. And then Samhita, Aranyaka, like other things are there, that is called under Smriti, Shruti. Now, common Smriti is all the Puranas, Itihasas. Itihas means Mahabharata is there, Ramayana is there, Puranas means 18 Puranas are there, 18 sub Puranas also there, Bhagavatam is there, all the kind of the scriptures that come under Smriti. Now, what is the position of Bhagavad Gita? Now, if you think Bhagavad Gita mainly comes from the Mahabharata, you might be knowing that one. So, Mahabharata Vishma Parva. Okay, so Mahabharata Vishma Parva, the Bhagavad Gita comes. So, though Mahabharata comes under Smriti, so Bhagavad Gita, as we call, is also Smriti. Okay, but Bhagavad Gita, whatever the contents there, those contents are directly quoted from the God's statement. That is why Bhagavad Gita can also be called as Shruti. That is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. This is the Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, which is a Shruti, also is a Smriti. Okay, that is the beauty. Now, the Bhagavad Gita, you might be knowing like every shloka at the end, the chapter ends with Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu, like that. That means, is that the name of Gita? It is simply Gita? No. So the full the chanting name of Gita is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So just before going to the content of Bhagavad Gita, just I'm giving some small introduction kind of thing to know what is Bhagavad Gita actually. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That means what is the meaning of Sri? Sri means, you know, maybe the Lakshmi or goddess we indicate usually. The other meaning of Sri is that Sat Aishwarya, you know, Aishwarya means that is the English word that I collected, like, that is opulence. Okay, so six Aishwaryas are there. Those and Mad, Sri Mad. Mad means is having, exist. Okay, so Sri Mad means all six Aishwaryas is having. Okay, who is having? Bhagavat, that Lord, that ultimate Almighty. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita, that means Bhagavatah Gita is Bhagavad Gita. So, so Gita here is applied as a striling. You know, in Sanskrit, maybe there, you, who knows Sanskrit, you can know like there are three genders are there, like male gender, female gender, and Napusakalinga, that is called, that is neutral gender. Okay, so Gita, that word comes in strilinga, that is female gender. Okay, so the, you know, if anybody ask you like explain Gita, that in English, like Gita, suppose we write Gita or Geeta, whatever it is. So how will you explain like from that word? Actually, there is no such kind of route we can go. Okay, Gita is already, it is written as Gita only. Okay, but in Sanskrit you see the beauty, how it comes. So there is a called dhatu pratyaya, sabda pratyaya is there, no, in Sanskrit. So in dhatu, gai dhatu is there. Okay, gai means gai dhatu means to sing. Okay, so giyate iti gita, from gai dhatu it created giyate means which is sung. Okay, giyate iti gita, which is sung by whom? By Bhagavat. Bhagavatah Gita, that's why it is. So the song which is sung by the Lord Almighty is called Bhagavad Gita. And who is the Almighty? Who has all Sri. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That's why. Okay. So having the Gita as a female gender, we say like among all the animals and animals, we say cow is our god. Okay, that is Ma, we call, right. So among all the rivers and everything, we call Ganga is our Ma. Okay, mother. Similarly, from all the shastras like that, we call Gita as our Ma, okay, mother. So, what is the meaning of mother in Sanskrit? I mean, Ma, that word, okay. Mati iti mata. It is there in Sanskrit. If you do the samas and everything, that means the meaning of Mati is who saves us from trouble and everything. Who saves us? That is called Mata. Okay. So, Bhagavad Gita, it is also denoted as our Ma, Mata. Okay, why? Because it saves us from our kind of restlessness, unhappiness, lots of complications, problems of birth and death, pain, suffering, love, hate, so many things we are having in our life. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita is having all the solutions. Bhagavad Gita saves us from all kind of fear, anxiety, mental disorder, instability, and etc. That's why this is called our Mata. Okay. So in that way, the Bhagavad Gita we should understand, which is a life saving for us. Okay. Now, people say used to say like can we chant Bhagavad Gita? Means is it for all, or is it for anyone else particular, or where we can chant, when we can chant these things? So if you thoroughly think, logically think, Bhagavan Sri Krishna told Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Okay, so do you think the Bhagavad Gita is only for monks? I mean, sannyasis and those who are like that? No, because Arjuna was not at all a monk. Arjuna was a grihastha, a family man. Okay, that means Bhagavad Gita is not for the monks. It is for family men also. It is importantly for us only, not for the monks also. Okay. So another thing you can think like, is it for old age? People think usually like after 60 years, when my job tenure will over, then I will sit and I will read all the granthas and everything. So really does it for the old age? It's also no, because even Arjuna was also in very young age. That's why Bhagavad Gita is not for old age. It is for young generation only, so that we can happily live in old age. Okay. Similarly, can we think like when you are free, then only we'll read Bhagavad Gita. When you are in a good place, then only we'll read Bhagavad Gita. Same answer, no, because Arjuna was in battlefield. He was not in home. He was not in a free time. Okay, he was engaged in the war. That time he learned the Bhagavad Gita from Sri Krishna. So is every questions which are like towards like even caste also you can think, is Bhagavad Gita for only particular caste like Brahmin, or can read only Bhagavad Gita? Not at all, because Arjuna was a Kshatriya. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna told Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. He is a Kshatriya. And do you think it is a religion based? There is also for that also the answer is no. Why? See, if you have Bhagavad Gita, you might have read or you can see the chapter 4 of sloka 1 and 2 of Bhagavad Gita. It clearly describes what it describes. I'll chant this sloka also for those who don't have Bhagavad Gita book now. So it is written like chapter 4, sloka 1. Okay. It is written, Imam Vivaswate Yogam Proktavan Ahang Abhyayam Vivaswan Manabe Praha Manohu Ikvakave Abravit. That meaning is, Imam, this Bhagavad Gita, this Gita, okay, Lord Sri Krishna says here, I instructed this truth, this forever truth, science of yoga, to the Vivaswan. Vivaswan means the name of sun, God son. Son also we pray as a God in Hindu. So the name of sun is Vivaswan. So that means you think here, when does Bhagavad Gita come to the picture? Is it after religion or just before religion? No, religion came in 2000 years back or something like that, right? So this is long ago it came. The concept of Bhagavad Gita came. So that's why from this proof we can say Bhagavad Gita exists since the Veda and Upanishad exist. From that time only, the concept was put in Mahabharata by Vedavyas in later point of time, nearly 5,000 years ago. Okay, so from there, Lord Krishna says here that I gave this truth, the science of yoga, to Vivaswan, the son. Then Vivaswan gave it to Manu, okay, who is treated as like a father of mankind, right? Then he gave to Ikshvaku. So in that way, in that parampara tradition, that Bhagavad Gita concept came actually. Okay, so you can find more on this also in Brahma Samhita and other things also. It is there in detail. Okay, so similarly, if you connect the dot to the 4.1, chapter 4, sloka 1, sloka 2 also indicates like, Evang parampara praktam imam rajar sayo viduhu sakale neha mahata yoga nastah parantapa. That means, Evang parampara praptam, it came in the same tradition. That means this supreme science, this science of yoga, that was received through the chain of disciples. Means first from Lord Sri Krishna, then it went to this knowledge, true knowledge went to the Lord Son, I mean God's Son, Vivaswan, it is indicated. Then it came to Manu, then came to Ichaku, like that. Okay, then it is we are the receivers at the end. So this chain process, the succession was broken in between. That is why it appears to be lost in some point of time. That is indicated here. Okay, that is why we can say like it is not a religion specific. Before the religions are created, this concept was there. Like the concept of dharma, the concept of like true knowledge, and these things. Okay, so that is why you cannot say like only specifically Hindu only can read this. Whoever will read, they will get definite benefit from this Bhagavad Gita. Okay, this is the thing. Now we can say the beauty of Indian traditional scriptures, like uh, they have given the true knowledge to man through the dialogue process. If you read all the Purana Shastras, it is means like Vishma Yudhishthira Samvada is there, Okay, Yaksha Yudhishthira Samvada is there. Here in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Arjuna Samvada is there. Okay, Sutta Saunaka Samvada is there in Bhagavatam. So everywhere if you see, there is a Samvada, there is a dialogue. Okay, so someone will ask the question, and who is the superior there, who knows the knowledge, he will deliver the knowledge there. So in that way, dialogue between two or more than 2%, the knowledge came from year and year. Okay, similarly in basically Bhagavad Gita is also it follows the same. It is also the dialogue between Arjuna and Lord Krishna. Okay, so which is narrated in the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharat, as I mentioned earlier. So like there are 18 chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita, 700 shlokas are there. There is a small, changes here also. Some say 700, some say 701, and the original one something like 746, something was there. Okay, so we will not go into that kind of controversy. So we can know that 18 chapters, 700 shlokas, and it is written about means 5,000 years ago in Mahabharata. Okay, that is why we celebrate the birthday of Bhagavad Gita also in some day. You might be you should know that actually in Margasira Sukla Ekadasi. So some celebrate in Trayodasi also because like Srimad Bhagavad Gita was told to told by Shri Krishna to Arjuna on the Ekadasi Tithi. That is why we some people celebrate in the Ekadasi. But Lord Vedavyas, when he wrote that one, that time Bhagavad Gita, it was on Trayodasi Tithi. Maybe that's why some as per the Hindu almanac, that for few people celebrating Trayodasi Tithi also. Okay, but the importance is we should celebrate the Jayanti of Bhagavad Gita also. That's why it should not go away from our life. Okay, like we should celebrate our birthday, we celebrate our friend's birthday. So the Bhagavad Gita, the best scripture which gives us the best direction. Why we should not celebrate the Jayanti of Bhagavad Gita? So definitely we should. Now coming to the telling the importance of Bhagavad Gita, there are many slokas, means many Puranas, many Shastras, many slokas. They tell the importance of Bhagavad Gita. But if I go on chanting the slokas, all the slokas of Mahatmya of Bhagavad Gita, then it will take more time. So I would quote two important slokas here. Okay, so one sloka is there which tells the importance of Bhagavad Gita. That is, Gita Sugita Kartabhya Kim Anyehi Shastra Vistarehi Ya Swayang Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmat Vinhisruta. That means the Gita, it is written Gita Sugita. So that is specially good for us. That is so. Okay. So Gita Sugita Kartabhya. It is written Kartabhya, not Srutabhya, not other things. Okay. Means the Bhagavad Gita is not for listening only, not for telling kind of a story, not for just chanting other thing. It is Kartabhya. That means we have to put it in action. Okay. That is why it is written Gita Sugita Kartabhya. All the things what is told in the Bhagavad Gita, it should come into our action first. Okay, so if we read Bhagavad Gita, then Kim Anyehi Shastra Vistarehi. We don't no need to go to chase other shastras. Okay, for our fulfillment of desires or betterment. Okay, so Gita is the sufficient enough. Okay, Ya Swayang Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmat Vinisruta. So Padmanabhasya means Padmanabha, Lord Vishnu. Okay, or Krishna or Vishnu, whoever it is. Okay, Swayang Padmanabha told the all this science. Okay, science. That is why if we read Bhagavad Gita, not read actually, if we obey Bhagavad Gita as an order to us, then no need to go for other shastras and everything. Okay, so coming to the second sloka here, Sarvabho Nishado Gavo Dogdha Gopala Nandana Partho Vacha Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gita Mrutam Mahat. From it is so simple Sanskrit here. Bhagavad Gita, there is two different kind of Sanskrits. One is Vedic Sanskrit and is Maukhik Sanskrit. Okay, so in Vedic science is very very difficult. Okay, that we cannot simply learn study like that. So just here I'll try to tell you like why we should read Bhagavad Gita. Suppose why we should not go to direct Veda, because we know like Veda is the ultimate source of knowledge for our Hindu or Sanatana Dharma. So someone may think like why will go intermediate things, Vedas, Puranas like that. Why will not go to Veda directly? That means there you can understand the small difference here. Okay. So first of all, the Veda, so Bhagavad Gita is the cream of Vedas. Okay, that is the cream. In cake, top of the cream are there, right? So the cream of Vedas is Bhagavad Gita, and that is you can tell also Upanishads, essence of Upanishads. First Veda is there. From Veda, Upanishad came, and from Upanishad, the essence is Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so why we will not go for Vedas directly, and why we should read Bhagavad Gita is first of all the language. Okay, so Vedic Sanskrit is very, very, very difficult to understand. That does not have a single meaning of a single word. Okay, if single word is used, single alphabet also is used for many times. There may many words, many meanings of that. That is why we cannot understand that Sanskrit, Devanagari Sanskrit. Okay, that is why Gita, for Gita, one should have preliminary Sanskrit knowledge, elementary knowledge. They can understand the Bhagavad Gita also. Okay, and for Vedas there is protocols are there, like who should the deserving candidate to learn Vedas. There should be a pure soul, heart and mind. And as I told, Sanskrit also there. And it should learn from a guru parampara, guru shishya parampara. We cannot learn Vedas by sitting and by our own. Okay, that is why to learn understand Veda is very difficult process. But rather Bhagavad Gita, it's a very, it's nothing but just a person should have enough interest, enough motivation, little bit of Sanskrit knowledge also. If he tries to understand, then he can understand. That is why it is also important. We should not go to other difficult sastras first, then Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so it is written, Sarvopo Nishado Gavo Dogdha Gopal Nandana. Sarvopanishad, what are the Upanishads are there? All Upanishads, if we compare it, all the cows, one Upanishad is one cow here. Dogdha Gopala Nandana. So Gopala Nandana is mentioned here, Sri Krishna. Okay. So Nandana means that child. Okay. And Gopala means who takes care of cows and everything. Gopala Nandana means Lord Sri Krishna here. Sri Krishna is the milker, the milkman. Okay, who takes milk from the cow. So Partho Vacha Sudhir Bhokta mean Partha means Arjuna here. Arjuna is the calf. Okay, all the Upanishads are cows. Sri Krishna is the milkman who takes the milk, and Arjuna is the calf. Okay, that means after the calf take meals, what happens? The milk goes to all the Sudhir Bhokta. Sudhir means those who are good people. I mean those who are having interest to learn knowledge, they can eat. They are the receivers. Okay, Dugdhang Gita Mrutang Mahat. Gita is Amrutam. Okay, so in that way we can know what is the importance of Bhagavad Gita here. And this is directly told by, I mean, Sri Krishna. Even if you know, like in Bhagavatam Puranam, Mahapuranam that is called, there are 24 avatars of Sri Krishna, I mean Bhagavan. Okay, so among 24 best are the 10 what we know in Hindu Dharma. Okay, so among those best there are four, more superior. Okay, that is Vamana avatar there, Narasimha avatar there, Sri Rama avatar there, Sri Krishna avatar there. Okay, now in this context we can think, as I told, Srimad Bhagavad Gita means the God who has all the Aishwaryas, sort of Aishwaryas. Here it nothing but Sri Krishna. That is, we can tell like who is the supreme God. If he tells something, who we are to doubt on this? Okay, so simply blindly we can, learn, we can understand, I can put in our action the Bhagavad Gita, all the things. Okay, that is the concept here. Now, what are the things there in the Bhagavad Gita? Means later sessions also we can get to know. Just for the major things in Bhagavad Gita are, I would like to tell. Sorry. First thing is yoga. Okay, that is why it is called as science of yoga. Bhagavad Gita also science of yoga. The yoga is the main thing in Bhagavad Gita. You may not repeatedly the yoga is what is used in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Then next comes Vedanta. Vedanta means that is our knowledge, not knowledge actually, true knowledge. Okay. True knowledge. Knowledge is different. True knowledge is different. Knowledge which empowers us for earning money or getting name and fame, everything, right? True knowledge leads us to God. Okay, that is true knowledge. Now, devotion and action. Devotion is nothing but the bhakti. Action is nothing but the karma. So we generally know like there are three yogas: karma yoga, bhakti yoga, and jnana yoga. We know in that way. But if we put yoga, we are using that way. Yoga is also a part of, important aspect of Bhagavad Gita. If you put separately, then it comes bhakti, karma, jnana, and yoga. There are four different, aspects of Bhagavad Gita. So, coming to that, I would like to conclude with the essence of my talk. Like, so Bhagavad Gita is not just a like old scripture. It's not like a religious teaching also. Even it's not like a Hindu holy book, as we trend the Bhagavad Gita is like this. Okay, all the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita reveals only human dharma. Okay, that means what it is required to human, irrespective of any religion, irrespective of any caste, irrespective of any feelings. Okay, so the Bhagavad Gita is equally important to every human being. Okay, that is why people who do swadhyaya, swadhyaya is a scriptural study, that is who do swadhyaya, Bhagavad Gita is alone sufficient to give all the empowerment of knowledge. Okay, for the sadhak. Okay, so more we study with devotion or faith towards the Bhagavad Gita, the more knowledge we'll acquire, the more insight we'll get, the more clear and right thinking we'll get from Bhagavad Gita. That is why in every chapter end, as I started with the beginning, in every chapter end, you can find right Om Tassatiti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayang Yoga Sastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambade. That means it is told as Brahma Vidya. Okay, the Vidya, the knowledge which leads to know the God, the Brahma. Okay, Brahma Vidya. So there are many confusions having people are having, like whether Sri Krishna is a supreme God or a avatar of God or other things. So for time being, just we will avoid these kind of troubling things. Okay, you can think like in Bhagavad Gita it is written, like Arjuna asked Sri Krishna, but never it is written like it is Sri Krishna Vacha or like kind of thing, right? You never find that term. Arjuna Vacha is there, Sanjay Vacha is there, Dhritarashtra Vacha is there. That means by the name it is written, but never you will find Sri Krishna Vacha, because it is written Bhagavan Vacha, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. That means indirectly, clearly, it is being told that Sri Krishna is nothing but the Supreme God, who is the Bhagavan. The first proof is like Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That means Sri Krishna only told he is the Bhagavan, he has the Srimad. All the Sris he only has. That's why he is the Supreme Lord. Here also it is told Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. That means he is the Supreme Lord. So instead of creating this kind of doubts in mind, we should believe that Lord Sri Krishna is the Supreme God. Whatever he told in the Bhagavad Gita is truly, and absolutely true. Okay? It is forever. It is the basic science. It is called science. Means in Sanskrit or in Hindi, it's called Vijnana. Vijnana. So, what is the meaning of Vijnana? Jnana and Vijnana. There is a slight difference. So, suppose we know that a cow gives us milk. This is simply our jnana. Okay, this is knowledge. But we take the milk from the cow, we drink that, we feel something energetic, we feel something positive, and then we describe the importance of milk of the cow. Then that is Vijnana. Okay, we experience that one. Okay, so Vedas, Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, these are not jnana, these are Vijnana, means with very special knowledge, that is called Vijnana. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita is also a Vijnana, science of yoga. Okay, Vedic science, in that way we tell, right? That is. So in this way, I try to means highlight the importance of why we should go for Bhagavad Gita. What is the exact, I mean, Sanskrit meaning of Bhagavad Gita, because it is purely written in Sanskrit originally. Okay, so uh, now it is our responsibility is to create interest from, from this Srimad Bhagavad Gita, from this word only, and from the ending of the each chapter, this much meaning comes to know. Then you think like how many, I mean, such grateful things we can learn from Bhagavad Gita. Okay, inside there are 700 shlokas. Each shloka is equally important. Okay, then we can get like enough knowledge from each shloka also. That is why we should and we must go for Bhagavad Gita, irrespective of any person, any kind of person. Okay. So with that, I would like to conclude. Already it is 7:45, so 5 minutes there to end this session now maybe. So I would tell like references. What I follow to learn Bhagavad Gita is like Gita Press is the ultimate source. We all follow worldwide. Then Divine Life Society is there. It is originated in, I mean, Tamil Nadu and Andhra region only. Divine Life Society, that is also a trust. The writer of that Bhagavad Gita is Swami Sri Sivanandaji Maharaj. I know people may know or not. And ISKCON also there, who promotes Bhagavad Gita, which is originally written by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, these are the three main trusts who promote Bhagavad Gita. And other than philosophers are there, like Sri Aurobindo, Adi Shankaracharya, Sri Ramanujacharya, Sri Madhavacharya, and Western philosophers also there. Okay, so what I understand Bhagavad Gita, from my experience, I would suggest like if you directly go to Western philosophers, because people usually attract towards Western philosophers than our own Sanatan writers, right? That's why if you directly go to Western philosophers, you will directly go means bias towards them. Okay, so you will not get the exact essence of what is written by our philosophers. Right? That's why I named only Indian philosophers. Right? That's what the thing. So yeah, already I'm 1 minute late. So
Yes, sir.
with that, I will conclude. Uh, Thank you very much for you giving me time. Okay, so I explained.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your wisdom. It was a great experience listening to you. So, in this talk, we came to know about the different aspects of Bhagavad Gita, and we learned about like how we can go ahead in the upcoming sessions. So, I would like to request Kowshik to end today's session with a shlok. But before that, I would thank all the professors and our respected register sir. I would like to thank Dr. Nikhil sir, Dr. Piyush sir, Ramakrishna sir, and also Srimati ma'am and register sir, everyone who joined this session. Thank you very much for joining. Koushik, am I audible?
You are audible.
Yes. So Koushik, you can we can complete today's session, mark the completion of today's session by the shloka.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदं शतं स्वस्ति.
Thank you everyone for attending this session. We would meet you probably in the next Friday, 5 p.m. So we would start with one by one the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, and we would like to invite, we are collaborating with external guests and lecturers and scholars who are experts in Bhagavad Gita. So in upcoming sessions, we would have some of scholars who have studied Gita and who have practiced this Sanatana Dharma. We would be having them as guest speakers in our sessions. Also, different students who are interested, they would also be preparing certain shlokas and presenting them to you. Thank you everyone for attending. So with this said, we
Yeah,
would
just
like
a
to,
minute.
yes sir.
Yeah, I would like to tell like whether information about these events and everything sessions, no, it is spreaded to all the IIIT family, or
Yes sir,
because
this
today, yeah, I was asked by a few office staffs also, like when it is there and whatever the link and everything. So I don't think they received actually that link and
Okay.
information. Maybe so.
So
Please kindly take care so that we can join
yes, sir.
others also.
Yes.
They can
Yes,
also
sir.
get
Yes.
benefit, right, from the knowledge.
Yes, sir. Yes. So
Yeah.
basically, we have sent the email to all the UG students, the undergraduate students. But for other members, we will try to, from the next time onwards, we will try to send an email to them. Thank you, sir, for the suggestion.
Thank you. Thank you so much.